and go this way. This is so weird. Okay. So now we do the fun part. Now we do the fun part. Okay. I'm going to stand up because I've been sitting down for a while. I just want to make sure. I just want to finish writing them the notes. What are you trying to tell us to remember? Okay. Because I feel like once we get into that, it's going to be like heavy. You know what I mean? Heavy stuff. What the heck? Sorry, hold on. So, yeah. Essentially, now we know that something is weird. Very weird. And that's why I'm going to start asking, like, direct questions. I'm just going to be like, what is going on? Like, are we going to be extinct? I swear, I'm just going to ask these questions. I don't know if I'm allowed to smoke on here. Hold on. Okay. So I wrote stuff on here while we were just doing that part of the reading. So I'm just going to ask a few more questions, and then I'm going to take the books out. We'll use the books. We can use everything. So we always use everything. Again, hold on one sec, you guys. It's doing this weird thing with the chat where it's not letting me. There we go. Okay. Hello, Kayla. How are you? Dinosaurs, ancient civilization, bird people, extinction. What are you trying to tell us? What causes things to begin this trajectory? What causes us to be extinct? Like what made, like, what are we going to be extinct? I keep hearing like keep hearing like that upgrade that we were talking about earlier. My medicine woman elixirs. Okay. So this has something to do with human upgrade. How some people, you could be in this group, maybe you're just watching, but either way, you could be amongst the peoples in here that have some sort of really special ability that either they are aware of or are not aware of. It's something very unique that nobody else has. No, we all have a lot of the same gifts, but some of us have some that others don't. Right? So it's, yes, we all have these gifts, but there's some of us that have a lot more of them, or have very unique, like, nuances to something that we do, depending on who you are. You were born on this planet immediately. I mean, not immediately, but the minute that you could discern, you discerned. The minute that you could be like, you were like, maybe you were like 3, you know what I mean? But, ooh, hold on. And maybe you were literally 3 years old, but if you thought something was like off, you said it, or you acknowledged, you were aware. And when you come onto this planet immediately with those gifts, that means that was your life. You just came from, like, whatever you went through in your past life or your last cycle of life was so bad that you were literally born with distrust. Some of us were not born pure, essentially, because we were already kind of, it's like an industry plant of a child. Ooh, that's interesting. Because it's like you just, right from day one, you were like a freaking adult child. Adult. And that is why this is the life that you're going to essentially break that fourth wall. Because you started on your path so young that you've had between 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years to get here. Of course, yeah, it's happening. It is. It's happening now. Now, when I say it's happening now, some of you are about to get everything you want, everything you've worked for, everything you deserve. Others of you are about to start at the gate 1. Now, I did tell you the transmission that I got from Anunnaki and all the bird people, and how, like, you guys are about to embark on gate 1 of Inanna and her journey, okay, through the 7 gates of hell. Some of you are there already and very aware of it, but these gates are about a year each long, so you can go back. You know what I mean? When did you finally put your foot down to whatever it was that was stopping you from doing what you need to do, from progressing forward? Start there, right? Now, sometimes it takes you a couple years just to realize you need to go to the gate, right? Sometimes you're wandering around the airport going, where's the plane? But it's like, go to the fucking gate on your ticket, right? Hold on. This is stressing me out. I'm thinking that I'm going to probably have to put the camera down so that I can hit this thing when I need to, because damn, this fucking energy is strong. Now, tonight is not the night that we're going to go over Inanna again, because I've gone over her so many times. If you want, there's plenty of videos on my TikTok that have the Inanna journey there, and the whole Anunnaki, and the 7, and then the 7 gates, right? Anu, Enki, Inanna, Enlil, Nana. And who else? forgetting somebody. But every deity, every deity is a gate, right? And every gate, Inanna was stripped of something, right? So essentially the whole point was to strip her down, quite literally she was, but of everything material. Everything material. As every time she went through a gate, she would leave, you know, some jewelry, you know, she'd leave her bracelets, you know what I'm saying? She would leave her rings, and then the next one, she would leave her clothes. Okay? Her money, whatever. I don't even know if money existed, but you get my point, okay? And that's what's going to happen to you guys. It sucks. I'm not going to lie, but it's the best thing that'll ever happen to you. I can tell you from experience. And mine took about 7 years, which is right on the money. I'm approaching year 7, so I'm at the last gate. Well, I'm already gone through the 7th gate. I'm almost out. Right? And the problem is with me, with these gates, I can't go back. I'm not allowed to go back. So, oddly enough, I can go from hell to the heavens and in between, but I cannot go back through those gates. I can, however, stand at the end of that cave and yell and hope that you can hear my voice and know that it's scary. You can't see. You don't know what's in front of you. But if you just keep walking and follow the sound of my voice, I'll get you out. Right? And regardless of, my messages here are very esoteric. They're like riddles. And the reason that my messages come out like riddles, because they're ancient. Right? And not everybody's allowed to know them. Some of you you're allowed to know them all. Others, some of them. Others, you're not ready to hear them. So you'll learn other things from what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying? But you're all going to get something out of this that's going to help you to keep going. Because ultimately, that's my job. Or so they say. And to talk to the dead. That will not leave me alone lately. And I was literally in Target, and I ended up walking up to somebody, asked them something, and I was right. And she was like, oh my God, what are you, like the Long Island medium? And I'm like, don't fucking say that. Don't you dare say that to me. So even my gifts they're just, like, just when I thought that I could barely take what was happening at the moment, it just, so I think that if you guys are waiting for your, it's about to happen. Just everybody's is a different thing. Mine is a psychic. Maybe yours is a money. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just saw, Born to be Wild. I saw Born to Discern. That's mine. If it isn't already somebody else's as of today, it's mine. I'm doing the t-shirt. Born to Discern. I'm like a little baby. That's like... You guys can hear me, right? Does it sound like closer? Because I'm using these. I never usually use the microphone in the headphones, but... Like, is it weird? Is it, like, sound strange? Okay, good. Perfect. Can you hear the wom, 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 wom? And hi, Caitlin. Caitlin, Kayla, Cece. I feel like I keep seeing the like runes, RUNES, runes. You know you know I have the frequency that I always have on. That sounds like a pulsing like vortex. It's actually good if you can't hear it that well, because that means that I could do it like this and then you won't have to be bothered, because a lot of people don't like the sound. They're bothered by it. But that's how I that's how I get down and dirty, baby. Oh, okay, but you can hear it then. I want you to be able to hear it a little. I just don't want it to be like very bothersome. So I'm going to ask you guys to give me 1 second, because I'm seeing some tarot decks in my mind's eye, but I know I don't have them here. So I have to go get them. Just give me 2 seconds. Oh, I dropped the remote. Okay. And everything else apparently. Okay, hold on. I dropped the charcoal things. Okay. Right back. I know that's the point. I'm a trance channeler, so I have to go into a trance. And a trance is like hypnagogia, right? The state between wake and asleep. You're not actually sleeping, you're not awake. It's like that moment where you kind of slip and either you let yourself go, you like wake up, you're like that. So I'm constantly like this close to slipping, and I have to keep jolting myself awake without letting you see it. It's very, very, so I need that, you know what I mean? It keeps me like in a state where I don't get too jarred. Like I get very, very scared and like jumpy. I'm screaming because the headphones are over there. I get jumpy when I fall asleep and I wake up. So I have to like control it. You know how it is. You get scared. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting. Hold on. Okay. Obviously, right? We need the avian oracle because of all the bird things. And then I got the, sorry. Okay. And then I got the ancestors, the forest, the priestess of light, you know, animal stuff, you know, and then ancient stuff like the sacred symbols. So now I have them. And I have all the alchemy decks too. So I just want to make sure that I have them on standby because I don't know what I'm gonna be asked to pull from. I don't want to take them out. Hold on. Let me just get some of these out because I don't want to have to unbox them at the same time, like while I'm in the middle of reading. Use those bad boys. I'm going to do an all signs, not tonight, but I'm going to do one within the next couple of days on here, so I'm going to just leave these in here so we can see who goes first. Also, I have all the books. So I have the Kabbalah, I have the Bible, and then I have the you know, the two, the Book of Signs and Symbols, and the Secret Teaching of All Ages. Like, of all the ages, of all ages, yeah. Like, from the beginning of time, right? So, I figured that this would help. Okay. Now, as you guys have noticed, my reading style is changing, so I'm going to be going into trance from now on. When I do this, I'm going to drop in, and I will not be reading the chat, and I also will be putting my sleep mask on to literally block out everything, okay? Like, I'm not kidding. And I'll remove it and write or do whatever I need to do with the cards, and it's going to go anytime I need to channel in. The language is changing. The things I'm being told to say are changing. Things like transmission initiated, transmission complete, things like that. Like grounding. Like I have to say things almost like to show you how what I'm doing. Like okay, so Spirit wants you to almost imagine what I'm doing as I'm saying it. Imagine me doing it. Like when I'm saying I'm rising, imagine me rising. When I'm saying I'm grounding, imagine me floating down, and when I hit the ground, it's so hard that there's like dirt coming up, okay? I don't know where this is coming from, by the way. And try and keep your minds as clear as possible, because your minds will affect my transmission. And I don't know what happens when people do that intentionally, of course, not unintentionally. Just try your best. All right. Are we ready? We're ready. Let me just set this up so it's not so difficult for me to grab. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I just feel like the readings are getting a little more out there. You know what I mean? They are. And who better to be a weirdo than me, right? Who better? They chose the right girl. Because I don't give a fuck what you guys... I'm just kidding. I mean, I give a fuck what you think, obviously, but not exactly. I heard childhood bully. Definitely wasn't me. I was the bullied. Maybe somebody in here was a bully when they were a kid. Look, you were a kid, all right? As long as you were like too young to know better. Just let me ground. This is very taxing on my body. Like, did you guys see what I posted when it was like me trying to channel? I'm like, Like, that's me, literally. You try it and sit still, huh? Also, while I go under, you will not see my face. You might see a lot of chest. And I'm going to turn the lights off, okay? You'll still be able to see this, not those lights, but the one over here, okay? Okay, so as usual, I'm going to start knocking on the bells here, okay? Once I'm done hitting the bell, I will fill it with water, okay? If I can find it. Yes, there it is. As we use all the elements here, okay, I have plants over here, a live plant right here, but I can't get to it, but there's a live plant here. Those are fake. Earth, air, fire, water, okay? Here we go. Ready, set. Yeah, right away. I don't know if you guys saw what we posted earlier about, like, toxic gases. Somebody, this is like bringing it back down to earth for a second. Somebody here really needs to get a mold test in their house or something about carbon monoxide. You have a carbon monoxide detector. I don't know. Let me just get myself another water. Oh my gosh. It was the last one and it was like stuck in the corner. Okay. Okay, cheers. Okay. Sorry. I'm opening up the frequency. Rising. Transmission initiating. I see a giant spider. I see, it's very close. I see like in the eyes, there's lots of eyes. There's a lot of eyes on you. There are a lot of eyes watching over you right now. I heard like, what is it? It's from The Handmaid's Tale. Like under his eye or something like that. I'm seeing like a killer whale, but okay, no, it is, but then it okay. So it was like a killer whale like going past me, and then as it turned to face me, it was a stingray. Yeah, this is very animal centered, but it's very ocean octopus. It's showing me like the dark recesses, okay, eels, like electric eels. Now I see like this giant turtle. It's like this giant turtle shell, right? And it's got cobwebs all over it. Okay, somebody here has been hermiting for way too long. Okay, yeah, it's turned into like a problem for you. It's like you went in for protection, and then now it's hurting you. It's like, okay. Okay, I see like, okay, Polly Pocket or something like that. There's a lot of Polly Pockets, or like there's like a lot of it's like a set, like there's like it comes with a lot of things, expansion packs. I don't know what is happening right now. Okay, I'm gonna lift out and start doing the cards. Thank you. I'm still under the transmission. It's just I'm not trancing to get those messages now. I'm going to use the cards while I'm still here. All right. Six of Pentacles. You are wise, whoever this message is for. You're very wise. You're wise beyond your years. We talked about the whole discernment thing. There's almost like a Mary Magdalene presence of like, you cannot not help. Like, I just heard that's why you're broke. It's so funny. They joined the club, right? This thing never works. I need one of those like fidget spinner rings. Okay, so that might be for somebody as well. ADD, ADHD. I feel like in Alice in Wonderland, the caterpillar like hitting the hookah. Who are you? Who are you? Who is that? That's what I keep hearing. Who is that? Too many. Okay. Judgment. The Hierophant. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. Your generosity is under his eye, see? He's been watching. He's ready to call judgment. And that is an offer of love from the gods, from a person. From the gods, though, more likely, because I don't really go, my brain doesn't really go there anymore. You don't see this coming at all. You are coming out as a Hierophant, essentially, as well. Like I was saying, Mary Magdalene. It's like you are God's Mary Magdalene on earth. Right? Like you are the God's twin flame. Now, whatever God is to you. But in this case, if it's Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ, whoever you believe in. So somebody here believes in Jesus Christ, and that's totally fine. And that is who, probably more likely who these messages today are for then. Doesn't mean they're not for you if you don't. But if you lean more towards, like if you think of God and that's the image that comes up in your head, then that's for you. Does that make sense? It's just whatever you associate it with. Should have got a hookah. This thing's fucking fun. I think my headphones are about to die. Okay. What else? It's like you are awakening people. You are, the people around you are always transformed. You are the judgment. You are, look at that. This is how I'm looking at this. Like, so here's, whatever your God is, right? And then here are these spirits, right? Waking up from the grave, having their epiphany, right? Entering their new life now, like, oh, shit. And here you are. You are the one waking them up. And those above see this. You have been awake your whole life, so you have had no choice. This is not even a choice. This is your personality. This is who you are. There's something wrong with this again. Okay. You might be a reader. Oh, you know what? Yes, we have a reader here, so there you go. It's like you're standing here with your cup full of love to offer somebody. You're like, hello? Does anybody see me over here? Hello? Hello? Like, God? Anybody? Hello? And you see how your back is turned. Your back is, you don't even see this blessing. You don't even see this angel that's following you everywhere. You're going to see this angel. I just heard you're going to see this angel. You could be a Taurus. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, a water sign, or an earth sign. Okay, what's that? King of Swords. Yes, the truth teller. The ultimate truth teller. So there you go, confirmation on that. Oh my God. Ace of Swords with the King of Swords. Okay, so everything that I just said, true. And this is all about to be very clear to you. All the things that you've done in your life and all the people you've woken, or just people that you've said something, you affect people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even matter if you say anything of importance, really. Just like you being around them, just you affect people. You make them think differently. Maybe you are a different type of person like me, and people wouldn't normally like you, but then they meet you and they get to know you, and they're like, oh shit, I was so judgmental. Or, you know, maybe people are like that towards you, where they just don't ever, it's like it always takes people a while to warm up to you. Sorry. Samantha, Simon, Kathy, Corinne, that's a new one, I see the gateways open. I see the gateways open, and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Nine of Swords. Coming out underneath the Six of Pentacles. You are burdened by the people that you help, though, simultaneously. They burden you. Ace of Swords coming out when I said that. They do. They burden you. And that's why, look, you're calling Judgment. Judgment and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's becoming very clear that your divinity is becoming too intense and too triggering for you to be in close proximity with those that you may or may not, I don't know, you may not like them. Or maybe you have issues with people that you live near or something. I don't know. Live in the same house with, possibly. See, you're like a direct connection to God. When people harm you in any way or upset you or burden you, they like, that's it. Like, let's say like you had a connection and I don't know, you were helping somebody with your abilities and that person did something to like wrong you. It's like that connection is forever severed. So like they would never be able to go back to you again because you would never like you're no longer, I'm hearing you're no longer allowed to connect with their bloodline. Where am I going with this? What's the Hierophant? Page of Swords. Yeah, Page of Swords is like news. It's also an, you know, an observer. So yeah, under his eye, the observer. You're being tested. And it's coming fast. This could be a new gift. A new spiritual gift. What kind of a gift? I mean, what kind of spiritual gift? Queen of Wands. Poof. You're a witch. I mean, nothing else to say. She's the witch of the deck. She's the most powerful queen in the deck. You are about to have some sort of, you could have a black cat. Yeah, you're about something, okay. You illuminated something and, or you're going to illuminate something that people are going to be fucking blown away that you knew it or that you figured it out. Or yeah, these are people that you already know. They're family. They're people that you love, care about, somebody you've known for a long time, anything like that. You could be a twin. Remember I said, look, Mary Magdalene, right? And Jesus. It's like Mary Magdalene and Jesus as kids. This is so weird. You may have, like, I'm telling you, it's a possibility that your gift from God is a relationship. You could be a Leo. Libra. I'm going to line these up here. So I have room here. All I see is this big Ace of Swords. And looking at it, it's like somebody's looking at the Ace of Swords, and then behind them, there's something coming from them. So it's almost like, it's like, oh, it's almost like shots fired, and then, oh shit. I don't know if this, it's kind of like, as they're looking at the truth, shots were fired, like, and whatever the truth was, they shouldn't have done this. Does that make sense? Like, this person, it's like somebody, I don't know, running for the hills, really, like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That's all I keep hearing over and over again. And fast, I hear like, oh, fuck, oh my god, oh, fuck, like that. I don't know. Yeah. Earth and the underworld. Fuck. Something's, it's almost like somebody has unleashed the beast. What is this truth about, please? What is this truth about? It's almost like you're over here giving and like all the shit's going on around you and you're like, what the fuck? Like literally, like, it's like you leave your house and you go to like feed all the homeless, and then and while you're gone, like, I don't know, you get robbed. Something crazy. I don't know. There's the key, 31. The truth is that you are the key. And they're running towards the door and they left you behind. They had no idea how important you were, I heard. They had no idea how important you were to the bigger spiritual cleansing. Yeah, 50. Like, for instance, like earlier today, like I said, oh, it's, okay. So, like, when you're done connecting with people, you need to, like, say a little prayer to send all their energy back to them indefinitely. Like, honestly, I've had people, you know, and I had to say, okay, I know that I talked to your father in the afterlife, but I will no longer do that. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go. Guide your daughter or your son, okay, to another reader. So it's something like that. Like, you might be a reader. I mean, I know one of you is. Oh, shit. Trust. You've not been able to trust. Yeah, I mean, and then think that you started off very open, right? And then you got fucked over, so you shut down a little bit, and then you thought it would be, you know, time to come out again and try again, and then again. And then again, and it's like, okay. And that's kind of where this test is coming in now, where it's like, have you had enough? Next time you see it, say something immediately. Don't let it go. Don't let the tethers dangle. Don't let, it's like, these are all your energetic cords. It's like hanging off of your body, right? They're severed. They need to be completely removed. Like, pull it from the follicle, I heard. Oh my God, remember the pulling the hair thing? Something about pulling out your own hair. Maybe this person used to make you feel like you had to rip your own hair out. Hold on, I have to, I dropped some cards. I gotta find them. Hi! Oh, this person knows that they're running out of time. for what they did to you. And now they're afraid. They don't trust time the same way as they used to, I heard. They don't trust time in the same way. I don't even know what that means. What could that mean? Sorry. Ugh. Leggings are freaking atrocious. Okay. Running out of time. But this feels better to stand up, so hold up. Okay. Wait, a little bit higher. No. Oh. Ah! I almost caught it too. My torch fell on the floor. Look at that lack of boundaries. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. I'm sorry. I didn't even see how you're resonating because I'm barely even fucking paying attention. I have to pay attention to this. Okay. Oh my gosh. You said, I'm a wizard. Oh, that's so nice. I saw you when you said release the Kraken, and I said release the beast. I didn't even see that. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? And you're way more. You guys have so much more than you even realize. But let me just say from here, I know the level that you're at. If I thought that you guys were ready to go and start teaching other people, I would tell you that, by the way. Some of you can, okay, but that's a message for somebody. Right, you're not only chosen, you appoint. So you're not only chosen, you're so chosen that you appoint other chosen. You know when somebody else is chosen. You know that I hate saying chosen, but I feel like the chosen that I'm speaking about lately are the ones that have, like, multi-talented. Like, yeah, I know I'm a chosen because I have, like, a lot of different things that I can do. You guys might be the same way. We're like jack of all trades. Maybe master of none, but still. It's fun that way. Okay. I'm going to get the book right now. Let's see what book. Oh, and the charms. Hold on. They want me to do letters first. Let me do the letters. Wait, how do I do this? I have a light. Don't burn me. No, don't burn me. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't understand. These black lights get so hot. It's like I don't see. Like, it's like, what, if you can't touch it, why the fuck? You know what I mean? Sorry. You're seeing a lot of ass and belly rolls here, I'm sure. Oh my God. Okay. So if you don't know what this is my bucket of fun, as I call it. It has everything from charms, pennies, names, letters, and the pennies I use for numbers, birth dates, like, you know, year of birth, or significant years in your life. Oh. You see it? It's stuck. What is it? OMG. It's the moon. It's the moon. It's the moon. Oh, why does it keep jumping at... I just heard the darkness is afraid of you. Even the darkness is becoming afraid of you because of how powerful you are. You have something about hidden. I'm telling you, the key. The talisman and the moon, right? It's like you are the key to the stars. You're the key to the stars. I see right away, nerd. N-E-R-D. I, Ben, Nikki, Ben, Martha. Even here, N-I-K-I, Nick, yeah, Nikki, Nickel, Nichols. Silk, something about silk. Somebody's wearing, like, maybe they're not silk, but you know, what's the other, like, fake silk? It's like really, like, satin. Satin pajamas. A satin nightshirt. Scottish. Somebody's Scottish. I'm seeing kilts. And then I'm also seeing kiln, like what you put pottery in, right? And then we're very ancient right now, so something about a kiln. The kilns, G-R, regret. It's about dragons. Drugs. Set. Kiln, set. 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 The Egyptian god Set. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Set. Can you please explain in a very brief paragraph the Egyptian god Set, S-E-T? Set, also known as Seth, right, is an ancient Egyptian god of chaos, storms, violence, and the desert. And we were talking earlier how it reigned for 1,000,000 years in this Triassic period. And that's what gave us the rivers. Often depicted as a mysterious set animal with a long snout and squared ears. He is the complex figure who murdered his brother Osiris, but also protected the sun god Ra from the serpent Apophis. He represents the disruptive forces. It's literally, I've been telling everybody I'm in destruction mode. I'm like Godzilla, and that's why I've like kind of separated from a lot of this, because there's destruction and I don't want certain people to be in my wake. You know what I mean? And you might be the same. Like right now, you are destroying things that no longer work for you. That is the Virgo lunar eclipse theme. I get nothing out of this. So I'm checking out of this abyss. So he represents the disruptive forces that are necessary for change, embodying the harsh reality of the wilderness and the strength found in conflict and rebellion. And that is reminding me of us listening to the dinosaur forest, right? The wilderness, how harsh it is. Hold on. What do they mean? Oh, entropy. Entrophic. Entrophic? What is that? That word just came to my head. Entrophic is a common... Oh, entropic. Sorry, I spelled it wrong. An adjective describing a state of entropy, the physical laws that govern the systems that move toward disorder, chaos, and random... Oh my God, you gotta be fucking shitting me. You're shitting me. Used to describe Systems that are gradually losing order, such as a messy room, a decaying building, or the universe itself. I couldn't go that high. And that's what I feel like doing. I've said this. I told you this. Look what I wrote on this piece of paper before. Look, dinosaurs, ancient civilization, bird people, and extinction. What comes... What I wrote... Oh, what causes things like this to begin? So, hi. I wrote this down on the piece of paper, and now here we are. Oh, look what I just found right on the top. You are shitting me. Look, ERA, era. The era. The Triassic era. The Jurassic era. What's after that? This something with a C. Age. Dr. Age. Traeger? What's that? Why am I... Okay, there's Anil. A-N-I-L. That's another god that is Mesopotamian. The breath of life. The breath of life in Sanskrit. Oh, it's Hindu. I'm sorry. In Hindu mythology, Anil or Anila means air or wind. The god of the wind represents the vital life-giving force of the earth. Toxic gases, the entropic chaos, storms, the wind, right? The air. That's where I am right now. Why is this taking place? Where I can't see anybody's... I literally cannot see anything that you're saying. This is insane. Okay, somebody's name's Andrea, because look, I can see it here on top. Oh my god, there's my birth year. I just saw my birth year. What is Andrea, Carol, Sean, 1925. Dawn. Oh my god, Dionysus. Richard, and then May 2026. Oh, wait, one more. 1981. Jackson. Somebody lives in Jackson, Mississippi. Their birthday's in May. All right. I'm going to get the books down. Healer. Healer, healer, healer. This is for the feelers. All are open healers. Dark ones, bright ones, same what fire. For every time they called you crazy, we got quiet. You're the anthem we're waiting to hear. All the feelers, raise your voices. You're the bravest ones here. Gratitude, meditate. They're saying they're very gracious for all of us being as calm as we are now, even me. And courageous. I just said this. You're the bravest ones here, baby. Sorry, I just go with the flow. Okay, veiled. What is veiled will be unveiled. What is veiled will be unveiled. What is veiled will be unevil. I just heard uneviled. Anything else from this deck, please? Psychic. Psychic. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. They're making me pull some more cards. I'll do the avian. I feel like avian and bees are animals. Animals. You guys, there's something about the forest, the animals, it's nature. It's Earth. It's Mother Earth. She's crying. Hold on. I have two. I don't like this. She's crying. She hates you. I'm included, obviously. I've said she's going to start looking at us like pubic lice, and she's going to go get the shampoo. She's ready to use the shampoo. 2014. So somebody could have started on their journey in 1991. Like, I literally have to keep turning this on to see the chat. Like, I don't even understand how this is even conducive to anything right now. Sorry, guys. I keep having to hit the button. It's like I can't even, like, focus on that. There's, like, a little button that keeps making me press it to see. Which should just be running through. I don't know, whatever. Okay, I'm going to have to come down and jump back up again. So, hold on. Okay, I don't need it. I don't need the blindfold. Popcorn. Bird popcorn. At the bottom of this deck, as I pull these out, the owl. The most psychic bird. The most connected to the moon. The night. Psychic. Wisdom. Witches. Warlocks. Magic. Thank you to our ancestors. I think what I'm going to do is pick cards from, like, 1 or 2 cards from each one here. Balloon coming out. Look at this. Oh my God, this is the underwater dinosaur thing. I know it's a bird. Look the other way. Look at it this way. If this is the head, there used to be a dinosaur that had a huge club tail that could just beat the shit out of people. Well, not people, other dinosaurs with its tail. It's like, remember when I said how the ocean used to be as high as the forest trees? So the dinosaurs had to adapt and they became aquatic. Okay, and that's what's happening to you. You're becoming whatever you need to be to stay on this planet in this frequency. Your DNA is upgrading to be able to, so you can handle the upgrade. By the way, everybody should hit the like button. That's like insane. This isn't TikTok. Like, all you have to do is hit it one time, and you didn't even do that. See? And they're like, you know, I'd rather leave than hit a button. Okay. Mockingbird. Yeah, it is a mockery when you do that shit. The goose and the seagull. Okay, so the Tower. I want to say 333, the Tower, 22, 24, 26. So this, okay. I'm not going to read from the book. They don't want me to. I don't know why. They want me to just look at the, okay. Because birds are ancestors of dinosaurs. I mean, just look at them. Really think about it. I mean, crazy, right? These birds are the survivors. For whatever reason, I'm not being told to look this up. I don't know why. So if you want to know, the loon, there will be an instant replay of this, so you can just go back and watch it again. The mockingbird, the goose, and the seagull. And if you want to read the book, I'm sure you can maybe find the Avian Oracle. But for whatever reason, they don't want me to read it. So, this is very weird. Oh, my... That's why. Okay. Sorry, I just got very late. That was crazy to me. The crow. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because you know that we deal with the afterlife here. That's my thing. I'm the death doula. That's my jam. The crow. That they want me to read. The crow is also magic. The crow is also the harbinger of sorrow, right? When you hear the crows, you know that death is coming. So when you see this crow, death is coming. But in this case, it's renewal, right? The crow is number 5 or number 6? I can't even see it. 8. Not even. 8. It looks like a 6 or a 5. So, yeah, cyclical merry-go-round. Okay, this is really long. I'm only supposed to take off their glasses to read. The crow is an inquisitive bird and highly intelligent creature. In addition to learning quickly, using tools, it is a social bird that often plays and solves problems. Oh my God. Right. And riddles with the other crows. You guys, I said we talk in riddles here. Crows also work together to mob predators that enter their territory. This is about loyalty. And this is about people's... Essentially, people who were not loyal to you, the crow is coming for them. And the people who were, the crows will be coming to protect you. So whoever was not loyal to you, caw, motherfucker. Strongly associated with magic, the crow appears in mythology throughout the world and often portrays as a messenger between worlds. Yeah, the in-between. That's where we are. Especially in Norse and Celtic lore, the crow bids you to enjoy the mysteries of the universe. So this is permission for us to continue to dig into these topics, in my opinion. Which is very good because these are very ancient. Yeah, air and earth, autumn, spring. Okay, so all the seasons. And then the moon. Oh, Lord. And Saturn. Yeah, the lemon scat. Karma. Saturn. See how that worked out, huh? Crazy. The owl on the bottom the first time, and before I put it away, the crow on the bottom. That is wild. Okay, so I want to, Spirit, I would like to just pick one of these before I go in the book. I don't really want to do from all of these, so. All right, I'll let you guys pick, okay? I'm going to put these here. You guys can vote. But, there are 2 people in here that have not hit the like button. And if I don't have all the same amount of people in here with the same amount of likes, then I'm ending the live. That's what I'm being told to do. So ask your neighbors. Make sure you know That the people around you is about to ruin this effing reading. Or they can just leave. They're probably sleeping. I'm going to give you a pass. I heard they might be sleeping. Okay. So this is angels and ancestors. Angels and ancestors. This is priestess, the priestess of the light. And this is the sacred forest. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. I think this is why my guides hate when I do lives. They hate it. They punish me for it, too. I'll be in bed for the next 2 days. That's why I haven't done, now the lives are like once a week. All right. I'm doing the sacred forest. Guys, remember to hit the button and make sure that you're up to date with, like, that you're all the way fast forwarded. This is live. So some of you are answering a little too late, I think, because you're watching me a few minutes behind. Okay. So remember to catch up, because this is a live stream. Oop. Too many. Just one, please. Okay. Just one, please, if you can help it. Oh, did you see that? Look, wise woman of the grove. Grace, right? Gratitude, grace. And it said, give them grace, right? Like, give them a pass, and give them grace. I feel like, you know, if you've watched my readings before, sometimes they're readings, and other times they're just me speaking, telling you something, and then everything else backing me up so that you listen. It's kind of like people think I just ramble with my big fat mouth, and those are the people that aren't ready, because you will hear what you need to hear, and you'll see that I'm not trying to lead you in the wrong direction, because it's being confirmed. You know what I mean? Okay, so I guess we'll start with the secret teachings. So please tell me what we need to know from this book as it pertains to what we've been speaking about. Thank you. The birthday of the sun. Oh my God. Hold on. It's going to be backwards, but look. The birthday of the sun. They're never about anything, sweetheart. You watch me long enough to know that. They're about whatever you need them to be about. I'm just here to give you the messages. I'm not here to interpret them, really. I don't really interpret. Well, I'm interpreting my cards, but I'm not interpreting how they relate to you. Does that make sense? I have cards in front of me, right? And I'm reading them as I'm seeing them. And then however I'm reading them is supposed to give you a clue, right? To where you're like, oh yeah, or oh shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not the one to tell you, hey, Cece, your oh shit moment is exactly about this at this time on this day with this person. That's not me. That's not what it's about. If I told you their name, you know what I mean? If it was in there, then that would be your clue, right? So it's kind of like I'm teaching you to use your own intuition so that when I'm saying things, even if it doesn't necessarily have this cohesive beginning, middle, end fairy tale or nightmare type of feel, that it's not a story. It is clues. They're clues being given to you by your highest self, by the stars, so that you know that you're on the right thought path, or you've got the right idea. Sorry if you just have to hear me swallow like in full there. Okay, so 96. So somebody could have graduated high school in 96 or 97, or they were born in 96 or 97. You picked the right group. Okay, you could be pagan. And again, it says the 25th of December as the birthday of the solar man. So this is Christmas. Christmas Day. Somebody could have been born on Christmas Day. Let's see. All right, I'm just going to start reading just shit that I'm seeing here. Something about college, something about Oxford, something about January 23rd, July 20th, January 12th. You could be a Leo also with the birthday of July 20th. And the sun is, Leo energy. Also says Christianity. So if you're Christian, for reason, I said this, did I not say this? For reasons which they doubtless considered sufficient, those who chronicled the life and acts of Jesus found it advisable to metamorphose him into a solar deity. So this is about Jesus Christ. And I told you the whole start with this was Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. Remember? So do you see what I'm saying? That's how you know that whatever I said to you tonight that made you go, oh shit, that yes, this is for you. Meaning stay on that train of thought, or stay with us in this group to see what keeps coming out, It's, oh my Lord. Look, the three murderers, when I said the three crows. The cruel winter months are symbolized by three M-worders who sought to destroy the God of light and truth. Do you see what I'm saying? People trying to take you out because you're a truth teller. Oh my God. Okay, one more. Okay. Please tell me in the collective what they need to know is their final message. Well, it's okay. It wanted to be upside down, so I'm leaving it that way. I'm going to actually do it this way, and then I'll turn it around to read it. The Chinese horoscope. The year of the fire horse, right? This is a big deal. I literally cannot see anything. Okay, so I'm just going to read these so that you, like, know when you're... Hold on, I'm turning this light up. So, the rat is 1960, 1972, 1984, 1996. The rat. The rat. Do you see what I'm getting at here? 1996. And look, the sheep, 1991. You have flying monkeys that were born in 1968, 1980, 1992, 2004. You have very arrogant people in your life born 1969, 1981, hello, 1993, 2005. You have very loyal people in your life born in 1970, 1982, 1994, and 2006. You have very reliable people in your life born 1971, 1983, 1995, 2007. You have very unpredictable and impulsive people around you born in 1962, 1974, 1986, and 1998. You have highly intelligent, yet maybe highly sexual people born 1963, 1975, 1987, and 1999. 99 is a big thing. It's been coming out a lot. So you might be seeing 99 a lot. Strong-willed, 1964, 76, 88, and 2000. There are snakes, 1965, 77, 89, and 2001. Very popular and good-humored people, 1966, 78, 90, and 2002. Then very methodical people, 1961, 73, 85, 97. Be careful about these people born in these years. And then the rat, again, ambitious and hardworking, but if you look at it the way that we consider a rat's a rat, 1960, 1972, 84, 96. So I feel like, because the Chinese horoscope are all animals, right? And we're dealing with animals tonight. That's the theme, the animals, right? And then earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Earth, metal, wood, fire, water. A person's characteristics compromise. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe they do compromise. Comprise of outer signs, inner signs, secret signs. The same person's inner animal is determined by the month of the birth, according to the Chinese agricultural calendar. So it's very animal. I'm telling you, dude, the animals are what's connecting with us right now. So we're just going to keep going, you know, with these. You can't get it all in one reading, right? So we're just going to keep going with it and see what happens in the next reading. Okay, let me just make sure that we don't have any other messages. I'm going to see if I can ground back in and still... No, I can't. Okay. Transmission complete. I heard it like a robot. Thank you. Grounding. Okay, I'm grounded. Okay, hope you enjoyed this reading. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and go to my TikTok and follow me there. I'm here, there, and everywhere, and I'm expanding like the flower, the beautiful lotus blooming in the shit pile. All right? We're all in the same shit pile together, okay? I hope you had fun, and I can't see the chat, so fuck me, right? Whoever's still here, love you, and I will see you soon. I love your support, and trust me, I've said it 1,000 times. Don't come near me if you have an issue, because you are going to have more issues having come near me with the wrong issue. Like, oh my God, than you've ever imagined. So just please, and stay away from my fucking collective.